There we are. We got
Hello.
Arthelon here and Zoya,
Hello.
our co-host. Arthelon, being the silly man he is upside down. What do you have to say for yourself, Arthelon?
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, I have some blood rushing to my head, but it's not really a big deal.
You know,
Um,
you know. Do you play video games on the ceiling? Do you feel like that's you get more blood flow to the brain? Do you think that's part of the reason you're so successful on Symbiote?
yeah, that's part of the reason. I think if you have a different kind of worldview too, you can kind of experience different, realities and stuff upside. It's like it's completely opposite. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. Thank you for joining us from your ceiling. I really appreciate that. Convincing win there for you guys. I mean, there was most of the team fights looked pretty one-sided. Do you feel like their composition had a chance, or did you just feel like they got outpicked?
I mean, if they went the hunt, I think we would have gotten curb stomped. There's
Oh,
no question.
I mean, that's no question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no question.
Yeah.
But as it is, metamorphosis, it turns Illidan from a annoying wasp to like a gnat, and he was sitting there slapping me on the wrist the whole time. So
He killed you once, though. I mean, he did kill you once.
yeah, eventually with enough bug bites, I'll itch myself to death.
Okay. So you think that maybe if they didn't have Illidan there, their strategy could have actually worked?
Well, I think it was an interesting strategy. I just think we were just way too tanky for it, and that combined with like the healing wards that they didn't have any heroes to like take down the healing wards with. So we were just able to just heal up and do enough damage to them, even through
So
their sustain.
yeah, Zoya and I were talking about this during the cast. In this patch, healing wards got buffed from 2 to 3%. Do you think that was warranted? Are they broken now? I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
I don't really think it was warranted. Like it was really powerful enough as it is, and it didn't really change anything. If you got healing ward before, you're gonna get it still.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I think the only exception there was maybe Mouth, because now you can maybe go Twilight Dream with the healing ward, and the healing ward is basically
Absolutely.
like a mini Tranquility.
Yeah.
So you can have the best of both worlds there. And it didn't really need buffing. I just wish
Yeah.
they moved it back to level 1, because that was best.
Okay. So yeah, why don't we just buff it to 10%, put it at level 1? It'll be great.
Yeah, and make
Totally
it have
balanced.
like 10
Totally
auto
balanced.
attacks until it dies.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, for sure. Just go back to nobody ever dying in team fights. That'll be fun. Oh well, about the Odin Archon. Do you still think that's the best things you can pick? Do you feel like that's like the Odin Archon Arthas? We saw that picked. Your first 3 picks. Do you think those are still like 3 of the strongest heroes in the game?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just basically the best ultimates in the game right now. Tychus, we always first pick Tychus if he's up. It doesn't matter what else is up. It's just immediate Tychus pick, and then we'll always grab Tassadar if he's available. Because
Yeah.
even outside of his Archon, he still has a bunch of utility and damage. And yeah, they're just the best picks right now, for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Arthelon. You have any shout-outs you'd like to make before you go? Maybe
Shout,
where people can find you and your team, stuff like that.
shout out to my team, Simba Gaming. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, I think. There you can find all of our URLs. Me personally, you can find me on Twitter at /Arthelon, twitch.tv /Arthelon. And yeah, that's it.